Hey everyone, we are Mobile World Congress bound. Barcelona's coming up in a short number of days, and I'm thrilled to have Broadcom here to talk about key trends and opportunities in the telco space, really industry insiders and experts. A number of topics I'm excited to dive into. Before that, Oded, maybe introduce yourself and your role within Broadcom.
Hi, nice to meet you. So my name is Oded Solomon, and I am a Director of Product Management for Telco in VMware by Broadcom. I've been doing NFV since the early days of it. I have a pretty nice experience with both the open source technology around the OpenStack and Kubernetes, and I evolved into VMware. So I've been doing the VMware Telco for almost 5 years now.
Fantastic. Great to have you here. And Madhu, the same for you, if you can introduce yourself and your journey at
Absolutely.
Broadcom.
So this is Madhu Gulati. I'm the director for VCF Cloud Solutions. My team primarily focuses on solutions for telcos and VMware Cloud service providers and hyperscalers. So we are really trying to bring all of the service provider solutions together. And today we'll talk about that. My background, I've been with VMware 10 plus years. Wow. And mainly focus on compute, and then a little bit more on storage and networking over time. And now, with service providers for the last 5 years. So mainly focused on market-facing, customer-facing role.
Fantastic. We'll start with Oded. Given the Broadcom acquisition of VMware, well-established now for quite some time, how has it affected your strategy and thinking in the telecom domain?
So that's a great question. So Broadcom is notoriously known for its focus and simplicity. We in VMware, we had tens of thousands of SKUs and different offerings and different products. And for Telco as well, we had different products and solutions that we offer to our customers. And following the Broadcom acquisition, we decided to focus on mobile core. The Telco data center, we do not, at this point in time, pursuing the radio access part of the telco, although we do have an offering for the edge. So I would say in general, our strategy is now much more focused. What did not change for the mobile core is our product strategy and positioning. So we remain committed to our telco customers, our service providers, and we offer a horizontal cloud infrastructure. We are helping our customers to consume any type of CPU or OEM servers that they desire to deploy on. This is the key strength of VMware. And also from the application layer, from the NEPS layer, any type of application that, whether this is a VNF or CNF, can be deployed on our platform, and we're making sure that our products remain relevant, and we continue to invest in the product capabilities to support those applications.
Fantastic. And Madhu, you've been in this space a long time. The network equipment providers are still central to how carriers build and scale their networks. And you at Broadcom, you're co-innovating with the NEPs to create new solutions to enable speed to market, time to revenue. What do those partnerships look like in practice?
Yeah, look, Evan, connectivity applications, they're at the heart of telco services. And so us as a platform vendor, VMware as a platform vendor, we really want to offer the best platform to run these applications, right? So that's kind of our first principle. And in that regard, we're working with a variety of NEPs, such as Nokia, Ericsson, Mavenir, Oracle, and others, and really trying to offer choice to our telco operators, choice to our carriers to be able to select the best functions that suits their needs, right? So we are doing a lot of co-innovation work with these NEPs. We are trying to optimize and customize our VMware compute storage network stack to make sure that these applications that have scale, performance, latency needs that can be met through the work we are doing with these NEPs. And then beyond that, a lot of it is about really not thinking just about the software running on hardware as a stack solution, but thinking about the whole ecosystem orchestration approach and really thinking about how we can bring in these NEPs. We are building, for example, we're building innovation labs, both at Broadcom. We have innovation labs at these NEP sites, and our teams are working very collaboratively, very regularly to really create these joint solutions, right? And a lot of these solutions are also focused on bringing sort of operational efficiency and really bringing network transformation for our telcos. And so that's where we are focused. And, ultimately it's about making the customer win, right? So both us and the NEPs are jointly really working for customer success.
Fantastic. And Oded, operators are drowning in network complexity. Enterprises have all kinds of new requirements. We now have developers in the mix and lots of marketing buzzwords being thrown around. But how do you cut through the noise and think about building infrastructure within an ecosystem that can scale and also be trusted and sovereign in many cases?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think the most important thing is automation. The telcos, especially with all the complexity, when adding more layers to the solution, now with Kubernetes, things become much more complicated. Telcos are struggling with lifecycle and upgrade cycles, and they need innovation in that area. Historically, VMware really invested a lot in building a product first kind of approach. So building a product rather than a highly configurable open source component that requires a lot of hand holding and professional services. The focus is really to create a product that is simple to use. And when we build the Telco Cloud Platform version 5 and the one that we are building now, the next major release, we are really thinking about how to simplify the experience for the customer. And what it means operations dashboards that basically consolidate a lot of operation activities that the customer can do on their SDDC stack, on their application stack, license management, certification, observability, and all these kind of product capabilities that usually requires a lot of effort from the customer side. And automation, in general, we have evolved from the days of the VNFM to days of CNFM, and now there are GitOps capabilities that we're adding and introducing into the customer environment. Now, you spoke about sovereignty. So now, obviously, everybody is looking at the next AI and how to leverage that technology in application lifecycle. So we're looking into that, but taking a somewhat pragmatic approach that that customers can use and gain benefits from.
Fantastic. And, the telcos in Barcelona will be looking to solve many of their networking and customer challenges, dealing with different problems, looking for solutions, which is one of the reasons you and the whole team are headed out. Is there one big overarching problem that you think telcos are desperate to solve, and how are you trying to position yourself around that?
Okay, so I think it's not a big secret that the investment in 5G did not yield the right fruits. And there was a heavy investment in hardware and networking equipment, and monetization is one of the big deals that we will see in Mobile World Congress. And especially now in the era of AI, what monetization opportunities this introduced to telcos. Interestingly, what we also see now with the memory shortage, we see a hike in the server prices. So customers are stuck between a rock and a hard place. So they are running out of support for the hardware. They're running out of support for the software. They're not able to move fast enough. So they are bleeding CapEx, they are bleeding OpEx, and we are here to help them.
Fantastic. And Meta, AI is everywhere, of course. It's going to be all over the expo in Barcelona. But in telco, it hits rather differently. You're talking about AI running inside, on the network, throughout the network, right to the device or the edge, to a smartphone even. What's the most transformative impact AI is having from your perspective this year and where is the industry still maybe over-promising and under-delivering?
Yeah, look, when you look at the MWC agenda, it's AI all over the place, and rightly so, because we also truly believe that AI has the potential to transform these telco operators, right, from being just connectivity providers to truly becoming AI-enabled digital platforms, right? And so at VMware, we are focused on two areas for the telco market specifically. One is really empowering telcos to monetize AI, right? And how do we create new revenue streams? And number two is to really think about how do we bring intelligent ops and automation to drive telco efficiency. So on the former, right, if you think about monetization, we are really looking for operators to leverage the VCF, the VMware Cloud Foundation, to create services like GPU as a service, and maybe more broadly, AI as a service offerings for their customers. So if you think about some of the tooling that we provide in VMware platform, we have native tools for AI model store, model runtime, vector databases, and these are really to enable the operator to really truly offer AI environments to their customers. And while also, ensuring that there is strict data isolation, regulatory compliance, and other security measures are met. Right. So it's truly really about helping our operators create new revenue streams. And then on the second piece, AI can really bring these intelligent operations and automation. And this is really about transforming the telco's network, with making it become more self-correcting, making it become more intent-based. And for those pieces, we are doing a lot of innovation in the VCF platform to bring operational and automation capabilities. And some of it Oded also called out.
Yeah, fantastic. And that ties into this sovereign cloud phenomenon, which used to be just a bit of a compliance checklist. Now it's a really genuine strategic priority for governments, for operators, even some enterprises. Where are the big opportunities for sovereign cloud within the telco domain right now? And why now? Why is this such an important moment?
Yeah, look, for VMware, we have been, talking about sovereign cloud for almost 3 years now. We have had programs around sovereign cloud out in the market for a couple of years. We've worked with a lot of partners to really bring a full sovereign solution. I would say that, for telcos specifically, where they're looking to really grow, as I said, beyond their connectivity services to additional services, sovereign cloud is a huge opportunity. I would say especially in Europe. So if you look at the geopolitical situation, right, in Europe, the governments, the regulated industry is very worried about putting their data in US-based clouds or having their data be under US jurisdiction. And so in Europe, we are seeing a lot of interest from customers who would like to have their data locally located or have the right levels of security, compliance, and jurisdiction controls on their data. And I think this offers a great opportunity for our telco operators in Europe. And that's because, they are regional, they're local, they understand, they have deep relationships with these public sectors, and they can truly offer a sovereign solution in the market. And so I think this is a pivotal moment for telco to sort of really embrace sovereign cloud and really think about what services would be interesting for their customers.
Yeah, it's a great time to build an offer there. And, Oded, telcos have been chasing automation and operational efficiencies for years, incrementally in a kind of way, but AI is really raising the stakes. Are there some concrete enhancements that you're looking to bring to market? How do we move the needle and drive genuine transformation, which we're starting to see with the, self-driving network, autonomous network come to play? But what excites you the most about this space?
So this is a complicated question. So I think it's great to have autonomous networks as a North Star. I'm not sure that the technology and the regulator is quite there yet. What we are building in VMware is essentially an AI assistant, an intelligent assistant that is built into our operations as part of the product. And it does what it does really well. It reads from our platform, from all the layers of the platform, whether this is the storage, the connectivity, the networking parts, the compute parts, the Kubernetes, and understanding what kind of challenges you can overcome. It will recommend you different things based on errors and issues that you're trying to resolve in the network. I do believe that we will always have in mission critical networks a human in the loop. So our goal is to give the right recommendations to the network operations teams when it comes to how to act on network issues and challenges. Now, if the technology in the future will prove to be more reliable, and of course we have agentic AI and things are working today, but once that the technology can be trusted to execute autonomous operations in the network without human intervention, I believe we will be one of the first to actually implement that in production.
Fantastic. Well, it's time to move quickly because the conversation on the ground every day with AI, I'm even running OpenClaw on my phone now. You can imagine doing autonomous agent tasks while we're speaking, taking care of business. So it's coming in a big way for enterprises, for sure. And Madhu, what's one conversation you're looking forward to, and not just over dinner and over a beer? I mean, a business conversation that you're excited about as MWC kicks off.
Yeah, what is most exciting for me is that the conversation is moving not just on the technology front, but really thinking about how we can drive some measurable business outcomes. And that is very exciting because here at VMware, right, we are really focused on making sure that telcos can not only innovate and give choice to their customers in terms of the services, but really do that at reasonable cost and really look at how they can reduce the total cost of ownership for running these services. And so I think that keeping an eye on these sort of business outcomes as we innovate would be the key to really making it, democratizing it and making it available more broadly.
I love that. Democratizing it is a great goal. What about you, Oded? You've been in this industry a long time. Is now the most exciting time? I guess you probably feel like me it is to be in this industry.
Yeah, I think it's the next phase of the evolution. I think that the telcos are strategically located in the crossroads of technology right now. Basically, now standing in the scale across part of the network. How do they provide connectivity between data center? How they can actually able to accommodate the traffic from agentic AI that is unpredictable, quite unique, cannot be cached. And I believe that telcos will be able to sell tokens rather than connectivity in the future.
Wow.
And I think that this is something that you will hear from us in MWC, and what is basically our strategy to help telcos monetize AI.
Wow, that's quite a mic drop moment. Great teaser, and I look forward to learning more. Have a good trip to Barcelona, and look forward to some good conversations, great coffee, and great food, as always. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thanks everyone for listening, watching, sharing the episode, and look us up in Barcelona. Take care.